Printing, OKC Dodgers Baseball Foundation, and Perry Publishing and Broadcasting Company. Thank you so much for sponsoring this game. And oh man, for our first downs, we're gonna have Big O's. Big O's Pork and Dreams is the best barbecue in OKC. If you haven't had the famous Fat Butt Spud, then you haven't lived life. Big O's Pork and Dreams has two locations to serve you with in Edmond, Oklahoma, and Midwest City. Tell Big O that we sent you. And man, I've gone by Big O's. I know you said that you kind of drove by there a little bit too. So Big O's, I had it was called the Roly Oly. So it was a sandwich, man, that had pulled pork or brisket, had barbecue, baked beans in there, potato salad. So, if you haven't, all in it, all on the tray, man. So it stuffed the whole tray. It's a heavy thing right there. So you might want to check out that Roly
Check that bad boy out. I went by on the Sunday and it was closed. But yeah, I'm gonna have to tap in and see what that rolling over.
Definitely need to do that. So thank you for sponsoring this game, and they also sponsoring our player of the game. So Sam, you usually the one that takes over. Who's going to be the player of the game? So we appreciate Big O's for sponsoring that, and Super Prep, of course. Thank you so much. But Sam, since we are here for Douglas, give me some keys for Douglas, man. What do you think they can do? Because we don't want to see them take another L, man. We want to see them come out with a win. I know you don't want to see that either. So what can they do?
Set the tone, get back to some of the basics, man. If they can get the good run game going, like the head coach said from the beginning, I think it'll be good. Get the run game going and Chris Curry rally that defense to get some plays, some defensive stops. I think that'll be a real good situation for them.
I think so too, and it's also their secondary too. If they can make some plays, we've seen them have some interceptions, fumbles, things like that. So they do have the ability to get some takeaways. What if they can do that tonight? That will serve them well, I believe. But just another great game today. Thank you for tuning in. We got the music going, cheerleaders on both sides. This is high school football, y'all. Thursday night lights, switching it up, not Friday night. Thursday night lights. We got some captains for Douglas. They're on their way, headed to midfield. Have the ref walking the midfield himself on the 50-yard line. Some of our captains I'm seeing down there, the Jalen Beal, Chris Curry, of course. We're seeing Gary Franklin. We're seeing Jamarion Franklin, number 71, Zanari Waldrop, and then number 99, Kayvon Parker. So we are seeing the captains. That's going to be the captains for the Trojans tonight. Now I'm also seeing Lone Grove Longhorns bringing their captains close to midfield, getting ready for this coin toss. And it's about 4 minutes, a little over 4 minutes right now until we have the kickoff of this game. Some of my keys, man, I'll give some keys of what I think I want to see from Douglas today. I want to see a defensive touchdown. That's maybe sometimes the offense struggles. What if the defense gets a touchdown? That might be something that we're not used to seeing from them, but could be something that can create some success, get some fans cheering on the sideline. You know what I mean?
I understand, man. Defense definitely fuels the offense. They have been, even in the loss that we had, the defense were able to make some plays.
Yeah.
Touchdown, we're gonna see that. Hopefully, football guys on this side.
Football guys, we need you. We need you today. Always makes the game more exciting. And so Lone Grove coming in at 5-2, really eager to see how their team flows, having a good record. So it's going to be a good game, of course. But I want to see what they can bring, what their atmosphere is, what their excitement is. I know you said they want to control the trenches. That's a great way to start. Controlling those trenches. See what's going on. See what the deal is and making plays in the trenches, getting after the quarterback. That's what I'm expecting to see, and holding up Douglas. That's what they came here to do and get a W. So we got to respect them as well as we see their side walking in the back of their inflatable tunnel. They got the big Longhorn out here tonight. I know that might.
That's why I had to ask if they were the home team or not, because they definitely traveled. They were prepared for this one.
Yes, they are prepared, and being in Oklahoma, still having the Longhorns, that's what they pride themselves in. And so, yeah, we're just getting ready, seeing what the coin toss is at midfield. Captains are out there, so we're waiting for that.
Thank you, everybody that's watching us right now live on YouTube. All 5K of y'all, we do appreciate that right now. jump in it. We will have some polls for y'all throughout the game. Super excited for this Thursday night football. Like we keep reiterating, hey, think about this. These young men are out here working to get them a college opportunity. Some of them got hopes and dreams of actually playing in the bigs in the NFL. So it's just super exciting to see these young men out here laying on the line this week. So I'm ready to go.
And I like that the preparation going into it. I know you kind of talked to Lone Grove side, and they were saying that it's back-to-back Thursday night games for them. So maybe that loss of practice, we can maybe see it take a toll on them today. But hey, they're prepared. They know that they were coming to this on the schedule. It was planned. So I like that they mentioned that. Stephon Gilmore, quarterback, is getting the signal, trying to get his Longhorns in the right position. Tell his O-lineman what the protection could be. Like you said, we should see a throw here on this. And Gilmore gets it, and he throws it. Listen to the left side. There's number 24 for a screen. He runs in that crossing goes, runs in the first down, gets chipped up, but not before he gets up in there. First down is number 24, Kel McLean.
Nice little screen pass right there for the receiver. Definitely utilized all his blocks on that one, and he was able to get that first down right there. And then it's already going in the hurry up offense.
Hurry up offense, no time to waste, and handing it back off to Sparks, being honest with the run. And Sparks actually shakes off tackles. Flags fly. Could this be a face mask?
It definitely looks like a face mask with the way that man's neck jerks right there. But let's see what the refs say.
What's going to be the call? We can assume, and that's going to be personal foul. Face mask against the Trojans. That's going to move the ball forward. Past the first down marker, of course, looking like half the distance to the goal because of the field position. And it actually puts the Longhorns in the goal line situation.
That is definitely a red zone situation, huh?
That's going to be an OKC Dodgers Baseball Foundation red zone. In the red zone is Longrove. Longrove hands it back off to Sparks. Sparks up the middle. Straight up the middle, and he's going to be really close. Inches from the goal line. Doesn't get in. We're not seeing the call yet. I don't think he did get inside, but man, a very aggressive run.
Sparks. Very aggressive run. He's right there on the brink, y'all, to pick up in his end zone. It's like literally a yard. Not even a yard. It's like a football length.
Football length is right there, and they're in the I formation, and give it to Sparks to reward him, and he's going to fall in for the touchdown. Touchdown, Longrove.
Yes, that was definitely, like you said, go give it right to Sparks. Sparks is working their work for us right now. 6-0 currently. We're lining up for the extra point right now. But that is definitely a Kai Z's life-changing bar scoring recap. 6-0 with 8-12 in the first quarter.
And to kick the extra point is going to be Jackson Lee as he awaits it. Gets the snap. Snap is good, and kick is good.
Definitely 7-0 right now. So what you thinking right now?
Well, you know, that happened really quick. Still in the first quarter, of course, but I saw Longrove really try to establish a run, beating Sparks over and over again. Even when they came with the middle screen, got back to running the football.
Yep. Whew, they definitely moved that ball down the field. Trojans are definitely going to do a little bit better than that. Like I said, it's a lot of football left. So.
Yes, it is. A lot of time, but, you know, you're right. We need to see a change, a different type of urgency from the Trojans. But they will be receiving after the touchdown by Longrove. Back to receive, we have number 10, Dominique Wilson. And I believe that's going to be number 24, Cameron Jackson.
Okay, we got a poll going right now. Those who are in the chat, will Douglas respond, yes or no? Tap in right there. What you thinking, Jared?
I think they're going to respond. Have to respond. They have some big playability, so the kick is going to be a short kick, maybe trying to fool Douglas, but it does fall out of bounds, and that's going to generate a flag.
All the way out at the 40-yard line, too, so great field position for Douglas.
Trying to get to them some good position. And that's where they're going to start their drive. Going to be where the ball landed out of bounds, and that's why I'm looking where those markers are going to be placed for them to start this drive. It will be at the 42-yard line. Their own 42-yard line. So still in Douglas Field territory. Gary Franklin's going to be at quarterback, but now they're moving it up. It's going to be at the 47-yard line, and now that's where Douglas starts to drive. Franklin in at quarterback. He's got a loaded set on his right. So Franklin actually going off to receivers. There's going to be a direct snap to Tobias Brady, giving him some space, and he's running to the right side. Snap on for instance, a corner. Gets towards the out of bounds line about at the Long Grove 45, a nice run.
That was a nice play. That was a nice way to truck somebody. He definitely hit that truck stick right there. If y'all play Madden, y'all know exactly what I'm talking about. That's big time for the Trojans right there because we haven't seen much of that. So the fact that they brought it out early, let's see what they might. This might be a different Trojan team we're dealing with right now.
I like what I'm seeing. And now we have Franklin, as usual, in at quarterback in shotgun, having Brady to his left and gets a snap and throws it over to the Jalen Bill, but it sunks into the ground.
Incomplete. A little short. It's okay. I want to see how this offensive line holds up right now. So I think they might have cooled him off a little bit with that play first, so we can see.
That's a good point, man. Let's see. That first run was a run to the outside. We'll see if they duplicate that. Getting some these playmakers out in space. Franklin hands it off to Brady. Brady makes a juke move to the right side. Has blocked. It's still on the sideline. Up the sideline. He gets pushed down, but will get a big old Sporting Dreams first down.
That was a nice run. He said somebody had to step up. And I'm glad to say that's one of the young men that I said need to step up. Let's go to Tobias Brady.
Impact play him. I like to call it sideline speed because he was tiptoeing down that sideline.
He was tiptoeing. If they would have blinked a little bit, gave him a little space, he was going to the house with that.
Ball going to be on Lone Grove 25-yard line. Gary Franklin is rolling out to the left side and just throws it over to Tobias Brady. He makes a juke move to the right side, but has nowhere to go. Stop's going to be number 1 in on the tackle, Brody Harris.
Yes, it was definitely Longhorns all over that play. They sniffed that one out right there. So it's second down, 2nd and 11 look like it right now. 7 minutes and 30 seconds left in the first quarter.
So it's going to be 2nd, 11, like you said. Gary Franklin in shotgun still has a loaded set to his right with 3 receivers. Jamarion Franklin on the outside.
Ladanian Davidson.
And the ball's going to be fumbled, and it's just going to be Gary Franklin picking up the last minute, but it is a pile. Did he grab it? Longhorn said they have it.
He looked like he has it. Let's see where they...
And I think Franklin was able to recover. Not going to be a turnover. He will cover, but it's going to be a loss. Definitely a loss on that play.
Make it
3rd and
22 look like it. I don't want to jinx it.
Going to be a flag on the field. We'll see what this is.
6 minutes and 35 seconds.
On the offense. Penalty is declined, so still making it 3rd down.
The Trojans. All right.
3rd and 23 for Douglas, and now going to be a timeout called by Douglas. And that's going to give us time to take a break. That timeout is sponsored by Dick's Sporting Goods. We'll be right back. Back here in the first quarter, where Lone Grove Longhorns have a 7-0 lead over the Trojans right now. Trojans are looking at 3rd and 23.
I was 1 yard off on that, but yeah, it's definitely 3rd and 23. Hopefully they can get something, get it to a playmaker. Let's see and get something on the outside with one of these receivers, give them a chance if the line gives them enough chance, enough time to make something happen.
We will have to see empty backfield for Franklin. He's rolling out to the right. Doesn't have the time that we think he needs, and it's going to be a sack.
Oh my goodness!
For the Longhorns.
That looked like a 15-yard loss on that sack right there as well. Like we keep, I guess that was my key offensive line.
Great point, and there's got to be some communication going on in the O-line. Too much shooting gaps and things like that. Not going to be a key for success. This is going to make a 4th and 38, giving the Trojans no choice but to punt this one away.
Oh, yes. Whew. Putting a lot of pressure on the defense early in this one.
And has the punt, and it is in the air. Ball bouncing past the 20-yard line, and Douglas is going to corral this one at about the 17-yard line, and that's where Lone Grove will start their second drive.
Nice punt. Good way to pin them back a little bit. Hopefully this defense can, this front can control the other front. The defensive front for the Trojans can control the offensive front for Longhorns because the way they march up and down the field last time. We got, let's just hold on.
Got to be a little pushback, you can't just have them moving around and doing what they want to do. But, we're seeing Gilmore and then shotgun. He hands it off to Sparks again. Sparks doing right through the middle and just moving through, still running. Brought down after he gains, I'm going to say a 5 or even 6-yard gain.
Yeah, Braxton Sparks definitely a north-south runner. He's definitely not. He's making a miss, but he's definitely going full steam ahead.
Flag is thrown. Going to be a false start against Lone Grove. Going to move that ball 5 yards back.
Hawks, do not pass go. Do not collect $200. Take it back a little bit and rethink this.
And noticing over on that right side some man coverage for Lone Grove. Okay, so Gilmore gets the snap. He hands it back off to Sparks. Sparks is in a pile and a mess and just finds his way back to the line of scrimmage, falls forward, but maybe no gain or 1 gain. They're giving him on that one.
Yeah, Trojans defense is everywhere. It's Trojans everywhere. I couldn't even get a number on that one, but good stop for the defense of the Trojans right there. 4 minutes and 44 seconds in the first quarter. 7-0 Longhorns over the Trojans.
Hard count. Believe it's going to get the Trojans jumping. They know it. It's going to be an offsides on the Trojans. Now that ball's moving 5 yards forward.
You can't shoot yourself in the foot, man. You got to come on, defense. Let them make the mistakes, not you. Especially being a home team. Act like you didn't. So let's get it.
Discipline needs to be shown, so that's making it a 3rd and 1. Could be manageable for the Longhorns. We'll see if Trojans can get a nice.
What you thinking? Hand off the Sparks?
Well, they're plugging up this box right now. It's the Trojans, so when they do give it to Sparks, like you said, he's trying to fight his way. Douglas not giving an inch. It's gonna be very close.
Very close. Let's see where they mark this.
Chains are moving. That was a quick decision, giving the Longhorns a big old pork and dreams first down.
Wow. Well, they tried, but it wasn't enough on that one right there. Let's see what he can do.
4-16 and moving in this first quarter. That's the clock, and they're going to do a play action this time as Gilmore's going to throw it over to his receiver. 24, and he did have possession, but then drops it.
Great coverage by the Jalen Bill right there. Great way to break that up. Because what? He definitely lined that up. Just a one-on-one situation right there.
You know what? I actually was at Douglas this week and got a chance to talk to the Jalen Bill, and he said he's going to be moving the corner, so making a difference today.
Yes, it's
going to be a flag. Offsides. Going to be on Chris Curry on the Trojans. On that second down, moving it 5 yards.
He was definitely about to try to lay somebody out right there. He was asking Chris to step it up. He did. A little anxious on that one. That's just showing me that he won.
Okay, I like how you turn it into a positive. Boxes is loaded, and they give it to Sparks regardless. He gets tackled and brought down. Looking like that would be number 30, Gary Smith on the tackle.
Gary Smith and Chris Curry was right there grabbing the shoestring. So, Trojans defense, come on, let's go. Let's see what we can do. 3 minutes and 45 seconds in the first quarter. The clock keeps ticking because they keep running the ball.
Moving that clock, and I do see that Douglas is putting the Longhorns in these 3rd down situations. Let's see if they can get a stop here, and they just give it to Sparks anyway. All the Longhorns, and he falls forward. Gonna be a big old pork and dreams first down.
Moving those chains, they controlling that ground.
And man, what pace do the Longhorns have? This is going very quick. I know they're taking a little break now, but When they have these plays that they're moving, man, they're getting quick, very up tempo offense.
Definitely moving that ball, moving the chains as well.
Gilmore jumps back now, rolling to the right side, looking for a receiver, and just throws it over, tries to get it to his receiver, but broken up by James Green
Yes,
Howard.
he was. The pressure from Chris Curry had the quarterback get that thing up out of there real quickly. Almost gave up an interception right there. James Green Howard, that's another guy we was talking about.
Yes, and he on that secondary end, has some talent, has some skills. Man, you almost had that interception. Gonna make it 2nd and 10. And that hard count again looks like it's gonna get Trojans. And it will be an offside.
I gotta have a little composure right there now. Trojans, come on now. Whew. You can't keep giving them these 5 yards, man.
No, it's free game, free money, free yards, making it 2nd and 5. Gilmore gets the snap and gives it right back to Sparks. Sparks jukes and makes a cut inside and gets tackled by number 79, Aiden Knight, but it will be a big old Sparkle James first down.
I was just about to say the referee definitely waved the chain crew down. So yeah, that was definitely a big old Sparkle James. They're definitely moving that ball, and the clock is still ticking.
Keep going. Gilmore's got 2 receivers wide out, but they're still sticking to this run. It's going to be the ball's going to be stripped, and it is picked up by the Trojans. Number 23 is running. He's still moving. He's at the ball. And he's eventually tackled, but not after getting a big game. And I know the Trojans are getting excited after that one.
They definitely needed that. Wow. And they almost had what you said that they needed was a defensive touchdown. So, huge shout out to Justin Davis on that pickup on the scoop right there. Definitely got his Trojans in a great field position right now. Almost in the red zone right there, huh?
Yeah, you're right. And Justin Davis being a senior on this team, I think sometimes he makes some key plays, whether it be a tackle in the open field, and that just being a little scoop and running with it.
Definitely needed that right there. The Trojans needed something, they needed something right there because things have not been going their way right now. But now, with 2 minutes, 42 seconds, they got an opportunity to score the ball in the first quarter.
We love to see it. They're going back to this direct snap with Brady, but we do see a flag fly down. False start on the offense.
It looked like he had clear room on that right side, too, to make a big-time play again. So, I don't know. You think they're going to try the same exact play?
I don't know if you use it again. Yeah, I think you have to put it in your back pocket. They already had it in the back pocket because they did throw it out early in the game. But I like it. But hey, I'm wrong. Looks like Tobias Brady's still going to be empty backfield and shotgun. He gets a direct snap. He's running to just trying to find a crease, and he maybe getting back to that line of scrimmage.
Maybe a yard short, but of the original line of scrimmage. But yes, they tried it. I was wondering, and they definitely did it. The defense definitely ran on that one. Picked up on that real quick.
They did. Maybe just didn't have enough time to signal a different call, but it is going to make it 2nd and 12.
As the clock still ticks, 2 minutes to go in the first quarter. 7-0, Long Grove Longhorns over the Douglas Trojans.
And Franklin hands it off to Tobias Brady on the right side. He's using that sideline. He runs over a defender, still moving. Takes a lot of Longhorns to bring him eventually down right at the 10-yard line.
That was another big-time play right there, man. And it definitely took a wall of Longhorns to pick him up. Looks like an injured player now. Oh, he jumps up.
Jumps right up. And we're seeing if it's going to be a third and short, 3rd and 1 for the Trojans in the same formation. And Franklin just going to hand it back off to Brady. Will he pick up the first down? It's going to be close, and I think they did maybe get him for a tackle for loss.
Yeah, he didn't look like he got back to the original line of scrimmage right there. Longhorns definitely picked up on that one real quickly right now. Poll's still saying 100% that the Trojans will respond, but we're going to see. 4th and 2.
What a gutsy situation we're in. I definitely have to go for it. This is great field position. 4th and 2 at home, only down by 7. Need to be aggressive, and that's what they're doing, going for it.
Let's see if that O-line can give them just enough time.
And now Franklin's going to throw over, trying to, and that one's just nowhere near the receiver. That's going to be a turnover on downs, unfortunately.
That was definitely incomplete pass right there. I don't want to talk too bad about that play there. 40 seconds left in the first quarter. Missed opportunity right there. 4th and 2, great field position. But, yeah. I don't know. What you got to say about that?
I thought they might have ran it, but, they decided to throw it. Timing wasn't right, and that ball, falls incomplete. But still kind of pinning the Longhorns deep in their own territory to begin this drive. And they really are stacking the boundary, having Gilmore shotgun and giving it back to Sparks. He's had the ball a lot today. Flag flies.
I feel like we need to get used to saying that young man's name because they definitely keep handing that bad boy off to him. I wonder how many touches he's averaging in the game right now because they definitely handing that man off to him.
Yeah, he is the work motor for this Lone Grove Longhorn team. We'll see what the flag might be.
If they call a timeout or what's
Still
going on?
waiting to see what this flag is about. After that run to Spark, now the refs are kind of having a little meeting here to sign what the call could possibly be. I don't know what it was.
I didn't even get to see what happened. I just looked up and they got the flags everywhere like that. I was looking at the polls over here right now. I think we may be a holding right there.
Okay, looking like we might get a call here. Oh, and they're waving it off. Ref putting the flag back in his pocket. No flag on that. So it was a run by Sparks who forgot the play after all that. Sparks did get the football.
What is it? Second and what? Because I forgot about it. Second and 6.
Second and 6. And now we're seeing more movement before the snap.
Was that
another offsides against the Trojans?
5 encroachments, man. 5 in the first quarter. We cannot. That is not a good stat to have right now.
Need to stay composed. This is just too many penalties, and they really do cost you at times. With 27 seconds left in this first quarter, now that Jalen Bill thinks he sees some movement from the Longhorns, we're seeing if they get it. And it will be an offside. Jalen Bill knew what he was talking about. False start, excuse me. False start is on Lone Grove. And so now back 5 yards.
They got 5 of 5. That's what they keep doing right now.
And handing it off to Sparks. Sparks making a crease up the middle.
Definitely gave those 5 yards back on that run right there at least.
Yes, he did. Getting very close to that first down marker. But it's still 3rd and 4 with 5 seconds and ticking. Then they're going to let this quarter in. And yep, that's what's going to be for the end of the first quarter, where Lone Grove Longhorns have a 7-0 lead over your Douglas Trojans. We're going to go ahead and stay here because so that's going to good football. Yeah, we're still here. But actually, we are going to take a break at the end of the quarter. That's going to be, you're listening to Douglas Trojan Football, sponsored by Edison Health at Metro Tech Technology Center. We're back here at Moses F. Miller Stadium, where Lone Grove has the football, and they are up 7-0. So starting the second quarter, they're going to be in a wishbone, and they just handed off. Who was that on the carry? I couldn't really see.
It looks like Brandon Sparks. That's the Sparks.
Man, that formation, they're throwing some different formations that Wishbone having a lot of H-backs and tight ends to block for Sparks. They really are making sure he gets the workload.
Yes, they are. By doing that, they're definitely wearing down this front of the Trojans.
Hands it back off to Sparks again, and it's just where Trojans are trying to find where is he at. When he is brought down, gonna be number 30. He's pumped about that one. Gary Smith on the top.
Definitely him. Chris Curry was right there beside him as well. Trojans, let's get it going because they're definitely okay. Braxton is out. They took him out the game, so they're going to have to hand it out to another running back right now.
Now this formation has them favoring the boundary with two receivers, and Gilmore gives it to number 5, and he's trying to dodge his way and get some yardage, but is brought down close to the line. Didn't see who exactly was in on that tackle.
That's Eli Kendall with that run for Longhorns right there.
Nice 2 plays from Douglas to not give up a big play, making it 3rd and 7.
Let's see if the Trojans defense can hold it up.
Gilmore's trying to get them with the hard count, but it doesn't work. Now he's looking to his sideline. What will this play be on a key 3rd down with just Longhorns only having a 7-0 lead so far? And now we're hearing a whistle, and I think that Lone Grove wants to talk about it. They're going to take a timeout, and we're going to go ahead and take a break. This timeout is sponsored by Dick's Sporting Goods, and we'll be right back.
Baseball season.
Back here, where it's a crucial 3rd down for the Lone Grove Longhorns. They have a 7-0 lead right now. And so Gilmore gets the snap and drops back, turns back, looks to the left, and throws the middle screen again. Then gone back to it. Number 24, he has the catch. And he is very close to that.
Very close to that line right there to the 1st down. Looked like he may be marked short on this one. 4th and 2.
Not getting the favorable spot. That was Cade McLean on the catch, and now even more important 4th down. Oh, but actually that's a signal 1st down, so it's going to be a big old Pork and James 1st down.
Oh, wow. Well, my view may have not been the best, so movements change.
That's why we're not wearing stripes, man. We're in the booth, so we're calling it as good as we can. But it will be a 1st down for the Longhorns. That was a very tough 3rd down. Now Gilmore back in shotgun per usual, and they're going to stick back and give the bell to number 5.
Eli Kendall at the nice run. About 5-6 yard gain right there. So that offensive front, they prepared for Wilson. They got it in the backfield back there.
Yeah, I mean, that's a good point, man. Discipline, whoever gets it, they're going to roll with it. Giving it back to Kendall. Kendall's making some moves. Tripped up. Woo! And that's going to be number 34, I believe. 34, Jordan Hopkins.
That's a nice tackle right there by Jordan Hopkins. Great way to keep him from getting that 1st down. Now it's 3rd and 2, 9 minutes and 11 seconds left in the 2nd quarter.
Crucial 3rd down. Trojans and it's going to be a big old Pork and James 1st down. They're really close to these 1st downs, but they're picking them up. Going back to that hard count and encroachment again in that neutral zone.
6th encroachment of the game right now by the Trojans, y'all. This is just 8 minutes and 58 seconds in the 2nd quarter. We're definitely going to need the Trojans to get a little bit better composure and calm down and act like you've been there before.
Yeah, and I know Coach Derek Adams can't be happy about that. I'm sure those players going to hear it at halftime about the penalties tonight early in this game. It's going to be 1st and 5. Lone Grove at the 50-yard line. They're going to give it back to Kendall. Kendall's getting his fair share of carries now.
Yes, he was. That's a big time run. It looked like he may be moving those shades again. Are they moving them? Look, it's real close spot. Maybe a yard short, maybe.
Real close, Sam.
I mean, I don't want to talk. The last two plays, the ref
He was
made
wrong.
1 second, and then they moved those chains. Okay. Long roll up to snap.
2nd and 1, and they're gonna give it back to Kendall, trusting him, and he's getting downhill, falling at the 40-yard line into Trojan territory, and it's gonna be a big old pork and dreams. First down.
Oh yes. Now that Eli Kendall just got his work in, they just put in Braxton Sparks back into the game. So Long Grove definitely have no problem handing this ball off.
No, they don't. You just, I think you sidekick, so they're giving it back to Sparks. You knew exactly what they were gonna do, running that football down Trojan's throats right now.
Definitely controlling the tempo, controlling everything right there, especially the clock right now.
Seeing little hands on hips from the Trojans. Need to find some type of motivation to get a stop. And Gilmore's trying the hard count. Doesn't draw the Trojans this time. They've been disciplined. Getting some protection calls to his O-line. Getting back in shotgun. Gets the snap and hands it back off to Sparks again. And Sparks has room to run. And he's off the midfield. He's to the 20. He's to the 10. He's to the 5. Touchdown. Long Grove Longhorns.
Wow, he made the first defender miss, and then it was nothing but green pastures in front of him. He definitely did one juke and was out. And big time run for Braxton Sparks right now. What, 13-0 right now as the offense gets ready to set up for the extra point right now to make it 14-0. Long Grove. Let's see as the kicker gets lined up.
Jackson Lee is the kicker for the extra point. Waiting for it. Holder is off and kicks it right up, and it's going to be good.
Extra point good, which makes the score 14-0. Long Grove Longhorns over the Douglas Trojans, and that is a Kazi life-changing bar scoring recap right there.
Yeah, man. And when Sparks had that crease, he was gone.
He wasn't going to let nobody catch him on that one. He was gone. Gone.
And that's going to be his 2nd touchdown of the day. I know, Sam, you be controlling the player of the game, so that might be a little teaser who we'll be seeing today. Already having 2 touchdowns in the first half.
Pretty much. And yardage on that one, because that was about a 50-yard run right there. So I'm pretty sure he's over 100 yards in the first half rushing.
Yeah, and even on that drive, man, they got a little mix of Kendall, too. Gave Spark a little break. So when he came back in the game, he had enough energy to break away from that Trojan defense.
I'm hoping Trojan defensive coaches is letting them know, like, yo, they're going to keep running this ball, man. So we're going to have to, y'all better get ready. I don't see any oxygen tanks. So there's an oxygen tank over there right there, but they're going to have to get it going.
And so Long Grove finds an empty spot. And do they get the onside with Trojan not aware? I believe they do.
They definitely got the ball in great field position as well. So hopefully that Trojan defense is ready. Again.
Gotta get back on defense. Just really just a shot to the gut. Thought you maybe get the football back, but the receiving end of the Trojans didn't even know where the ball was.
I guess because it wasn't a long kick, they act like they didn't know what was going on and was definitely blinded by the lights.
And this is the wrong time to do it on the Thursday night lights. Gilmore gets it, and they're going to stick and give it to Kendall this time. Kendall's been doing his thing, and he gets a good gain, falling at the Trojan 23, 22-yard line. Still 2nd down, but I see Sam, you're watching out for Kendall. He's had a few touches, and they're giving it back to him again. I see flag flies, but he's still making his way, running, getting towards that first down. Another flag.
Over the field. I don't know what's going on. What's the call? Y'all stay tuned, though. But back to what you said with me mentioning the other. Braxton Sparks just broke for a 50-yard run. What you do? Come in with the new running back with the fresh legs, with a tired defense, and bam. So
they think it for real. That's a good point, man, because it's making sure Douglas is on their heels. It's like, we're not going to tire our guys out. We do have as a next man up. Wow. And that's what they're doing. and moving the ball too.
Yes, they are. 14-0 lead. They still applying pressure with that run in second. Pretty sure he's going to try to open up the pass game later on because that defense is getting tired.
We gotta see some play action after all these runs, and that's what Douglas has to be aware of too, because they haven't run it so effectively. With 6:53 left in the second quarter, want to get a chance to thank some of our sponsors today: Casino Domino, Langston University, Big O's Porky G's, Super Prep, KZ Life Changing Bar, Dick's Sporting Goods, Impressions Printing, OKC Dodgers Baseball Foundation, Imperial Publishing and Broadcasting Company. And so we do have 2 flags down. They're both going to be against Douglas, so this ball is even moving forward. Now we're in the red zone area. That red zone sponsor is going to be OKC Dodgers Baseball Foundation and Impressions Printing Red Zone.
Let's see if this Trojan defense can get a stop right now is what I want to see, because up until this point, it's just been a let's hand the ball off
and Gilmore gives it to Kendall. Kendall finds a crease and he's in. Touchdown, Longhorns.
Wow, we just said that they ground the pound game is crazy right now for the Longhorns.
And we peeped their strategy too. You said giving Sparks a break, and now Kendall get a chance to get a touchdown.
That's exactly what just happened. Caught the Trojans off guard, just like the onside kick. 20-0 as the Longhorns prepare for an extra point.
Jackson Lee again awaiting the kick for the extra point. And it's up, and it's another good PAT. Gonna make it 21-0.
Which is a KZ life-changing bar scoring recap with 6:44 left in the second quarter of this Thursday night football game. What you think? I think that the Trojans going to get their head right now and make sure that they're ready when they kick this ball off.
And you read my mind. I was going to say the same thing. You got to start off with just getting the football first. Please know where the ball is at so you can give this offense a chance to even get on the field. This defense is gassed right now because of that onside. So.
Onside right after the big time. Defense that has to do penalties as well. 7 encroachments on the defense right now. That's definitely not a good look.
And the key part of it, we need to start with some discipline and basics for the Trojans. Back to receive. Green Howard back there. Also, number 20. And it's going to be LaDainian Davis back to receive for the Trojans. And to kick it off to the same area as usual. But this one's going to fall out of bounds this time. Going to be a flag.
They were trying to get him. They tried to catch him slipping again. They was like, hey, let's put their foot on the
once.
They was going for it. Yeah, they did that 3 times. That's the 3rd time they did that kick. So the Trojans need to get their head on the swivel and get this thing going. Like I said, it's a lot of football left, but I'm working on being positive.
Hey, I think you're doing a good job. Sam's being optimistic today. Appreciate that. It's 6:44. A lot of football left in the second quarter, still in the first half, where the Trojans seem to be down right now, 21-0 to Lone Grove. It's an away game for Lone Grove.
I appreciate the people that's in the live chat right now that's watching this game with us.
Franklin gonna have a chance. Though the ball's gonna be intercepted. Intercepted by Lone Grove. Lone Grove. Brody Harris with the interception for Lone Grove. That's a quick change of possession.
I don't think that the receiver and the quarterback were on the same page on that play right there, because it looked like he either hooped out right too long.
I think it's more just a timing, like you said, but it starts with the O-line not exactly giving Gary enough time to where he feels like he's got to get that ball out quick. Receiver thinks, oh, I have enough time to run my route. Just too much of not being on the same page, and that's going to be a result of the interception.
And now we got the tired gas defense right back out there on the field. So let's see.
Gilmore's in shotgun, giving it back to Sparks. Sparks is now trucks over a Trojan.
He definitely got that truck stick button in right there on that run. Did he move the chains on it? He's pretty close if he didn't.
Pretty close to it. Now we're seeing
Timeout
a
by the Trojans.
timeout
No,
called by the Trojans. We're going to take a break. That timeout sponsored by Dick's Sporting Goods. We'll be right back. And we're here at Moses F. Miller Stadium. Second down for the Longhorns.
2nd and 2. What you thinking? What you thinking they gonna run right now?
Gotta be a run play.
I'm about to say, you don't guess? They got Sparks in the backfield.
And now Gilmore is just taking his sweet time, figuring out what they will run, just like we are. And what do? Hand it off to Sparks. And Sparks is in the crease. He's going to get a big old pork and dream first down. Brought down at the 10-yard line.
Man, that was definitely a nice run. And he's definitely in the red zone. And that is a OKC Dodgers Baseball Foundation and Precious Printing red zone sponsor right there.
Sparks is still back, ready for the next snap, and that's what he gets. And now he's going to be brought down behind the line, tackle for loss. 23, Justin Davis.
Big time. When you needed to stop, And they definitely did that. I love the way he read that one. I was wondering, somebody going to do it?
Senior leadership, Justin Davis, kind of telling his other teammates, man, let's get going. We're so pushed against.
They humans just like us.
What can we do?
He said, they men just like us. Let's do it.
Now we have shocking situation again. Gonna give it to Sparks again. Sparks is gonna tackle, spin move, touchdown. Lone Grove.
Braxton Sparks made the defenders miss, kept his feet churning, and got in that end zone. That's number 3 for him today.
Yeah, that's one of the players they tell you, man, wrap up, because he had him down, but he just spun right off that tackle and found his way in the end zone. That's 3 touchdowns, like you said.
3 touchdowns, well over 100 yards rushing.
And the kick is off an extra point, and it's good.
28-0. Long Grove Longhorns over the Douglas Trojans. 5 minutes and 21 seconds left in the second quarter.
A lot of time left in this game. But 28-0 is tough right now for the Trojans. They need to have more plays like Justin Davis, more energy like that. Because that was a nice play, but it needs strings of that, more of that. Because right now, that push, that O-line, they're controlling those trenches like they said they were going to do. They're controlling them trenches.
Definitely controlling them trenches. What you thinking as a coach right now? What you saying to your troops? What you saying to your squad?
It's tough, but I would say do what you're supposed to do. Don't worry about all the other things. And it starts with the defensive side. It starts with the trenches for themselves. Whether that be on the O-line, whether it be D-line. They're just running the football. There's no other scheme going on. They're just handing the ball off. So you have to stop the run game first.
And control what you can control. You can control those encroachments.
That's control penalties. That's a good observation, too. And this ball is going to be fielded, and it's going to be Dominique Walker. He's trying to run, get positive yards. Flags fly.
I don't know if it bounced. The ball bounced. It's like I thought it was gonna bounce in the end zone. It did. Oh, it did go in the end zone. He grabbed that mug and took it out and got to the 5-yard line. What's the flag? Holding?
Trying to see what this flag could be. Ball is at the
Blocking the back.
block in the back against the Trojans, so gonna make it half the distance to the goal of already a long field for the Trojans to even start a drive. Gonna be at the 3-yard line, their own 3-yard line, where they'll start this drive first and 10.
We just talked about the penalties, man.
Talked about the penalties, still biting them right now, but we need to see some positive yards.
97 yards to go. They better be positive.
Green Howard in motion, trips on the left side. Franklin gives it to LaDainian Davis. LaDainian Davis gets positive yards that we talked about, running towards that right sideline.
Definitely got a little pressure off the quarterback right there. Because the 3-yard line is definitely not it right now, especially with the way that the offensive line have been giving it to the time. So, good positive yardage. 2nd and 3.
And you know what? The Trojans have a few running backs they can try out, just kind of like Longhorns have been doing. So now we're seeing LaDainian Davis. He had a nice spark on that run. But Franklin gets a snap, empty backfield, drops back, looking over, and gives it to Jalen Bill. Jalen Bill gets the first down marker, runs out of bounds, stops the clock. Gonna be a big old pork and dreams. First down for the Trojans.
First down, Trojans. We haven't said that too much for the Trojans. I'm excited about that.
Yeah, I'm gonna say
I'm gonna say that.
I'm gonna say that. Hearing it from the PA announcer. And
Crowd
now
got a little hype about it. Let's go.
cooking with grease a little bit, maybe. We'll see.
I don't know if it's a sizzle yet. Let's see, though.
Okay,
let's go.
Let's get a little sizzle. Franklin gonna throw a quick pass, and it's gonna fall out of bounds. Green Howard didn't really have a chance. Incomplete.
Incomplete. Let's go. You have to take advantage of this, Trojans. You got 4 minutes and 37 seconds to put some points on the board.
Yeah, maybe they need to do a little up tempo. Just kind of waiting a little bit, see what the play is. What are we doing? What's going on? Get it to the next play. What's the next play?
Running a little bit, you may say. That line not giving enough time to get open, I'm guessing.
Yeah, and I think they actually lost some yards because Franklin threw that ball backwards, and it's going to be where the ball was spotted.
Yeah, I didn't want to say anything, but it did look backwards.
Franklin gets a snap down, just drops a snap, trying to just get anything before he gets second, throws it at the last minute, and it's going to be either incomplete is what the ref's calling. At the last second, gets the ball out.
As he is hurt right now. Franklin's
He's down. Going to give us a injury timeout, so we're going to take a break. That's sponsored by Dick's Sporting Goods. We'll be right back.
This is not a head injury. We've seen head injury.
After that injury timeout, we're back. Gary Franklin got up on his own power. That's what we like to see. But it's going to be a 3rd and 15 with 4:29 left in the second quarter for the Trojans. They're down 28-0 right now to the Long Grove Longhorns. Now they're going with a different concept now, but the Flags continue to shoot the Trojans in the foot. Going to be a false start against them.
3rd and 25 now. He said that if they can control what they can control, I mean, I ain't saying that's going to change the score, but at least it will have you back looking at a safety now without your quarterback in the game. Because I'm looking like they got Tobias Brady in the backfield on some Wildcat stuff. It's like to me.
Pulling on tricks of Cannon. Brady just throws the snap, trying to make something out of it. Gets positive yards, but nonetheless still running forward. Wow, what a play, making something out of nothing.
Definitely made something out of nothing on that one. Not enough for the first down, but he gave some yardage for him to punt.
Yeah, it did. Gave him a little cushion to maybe put this ball in, Longhorn territory, but we'll see. And so, 4th and 15. Demarion Jackson's
Chargers need some offensive
away now.
linemen out there. What's going
Short some
on?
guys. 74 is running out to the field for the Trojans, trying to make it there in time.
Before the play clock expires.
So now they're ready for the punt. We got some more whistles.
Looks like a timeout.
And gonna be a timeout taken for Douglas.
No
Last one of the half.
3 minutes and 27 seconds left in the first half. 28-0. Long Grove Longhorns over the Douglas Trojans.
Yeah, it's a little bit of a sigh just because we want to see the Trojans just give a little pushback, man. Give some more effort. And what we really are seeing is just a recipe of penalties. And it's really causing them to not get any kind of rhythm going, either on the defensive side, would it be a bunch of encroachment offside, then on the offensive side, whether it's a false start or things like that, just the stuff that just doesn't create for success. And this is what the result of it. Need to see what they can do.
I just need to see a little bit more, like you said, quit shooting yourself in the foot, the basic stuff, man. Because right now, you're not even giving your chance an opportunity to do anything besides play defense, get rushed on. They're going to step it up a little bit. Hopefully they can get them fired up at halftime or right now. If not, it's going to get ugly.
Snap, and the punt is a high punt, and it's going to be fair caught at Douglas Field territory. Ball going to be placed at their 46-yard line with 3:20 left in the second quarter. That's where Lone Grove will start this drive. And, we're probably going to see some more running plays. They've had great success with that.
They have Eli Kendall in the backfield now. They're working on getting him some running.
And so Gilmore has been the quarterback on that. But Eli Kendall has the football. And whoa!
Chris Curry with the face mask on that one.
That was clear as day. You know what that's going to be.
On the field.
Trojans going to have to hold their composure right now. I know you are frustrated about getting smacked up on your home field right now, but you're just helping this team out.
Other things going on around the field for you Trojan fans. It is senior night. So we're in the meat of the season, and so it's senior night. But back to football, the ball is going to move past the first down marker. There's going to be a big old sport and dreams. First down for the Longhorns, but man, if these seniors can just try to go out on a high note. I mean, this is just not the recipe or the reason that they want to come out here and play like this tonight. But it's got to change.
Has to change because if not, like we keep saying, it's going to be a very ugly night, and that third quarter is going to start with that running clock. Right? Correct?
Should. And so Gilmore gets a snapping, hands it back off to Kendall again. Kendall is going to be brought down by Curry this time.
Good job, Curry, to pick up on that play right there. I have to keep the same energy, though.
2nd and 7. Keep the same energy. Good point.
If you're running for the hand it off, you're going to be there to meet him.
And they're doing
get the right hold. That's all I'm saying. Hit the hole. See the hole, hit the hole on the defensive end because they definitely seen the hole and hitting it on the offensive end.
And another run play to Kendall again, and Justin Davis and Curry both in on that tackle, stopping him before the first down marker. It is going to be a 3rd and 5. So the Trojans have put them in these third down situations. Can they get them off the field?
And that's what we will see here. They try to do the hard count to draw them off sides and get those easy yardage. Let's see if the Trojans can keep some composure, though.
And, we've seen the screen in these third down situations, but it is up, and they're going to it again. It's going to be a pass to the receiver. Going to be caught
complete in the red zone now. That's the OKC Dodgers Baseball Foundation Impressions Printing red zone sponsor right there. That was a nice. He threw it up there and definitely gave his receiver an opportunity to go get it, and he definitely went up and got it.
Kel McLean was on the catch. And 150 and counting in this second quarter. Longhorns are in a huddle now while they're at their goal line, at the 4-yard line.
A minute and 38 seconds as the clock keeps ticking. Think they're going to get in?
They've had before, and they hand it off to Sparks. And he's in for another touchdown. Touchdown, Lone Grove.
That's 4 rushing touchdowns for Braxton Sparks.
4 touchdowns for Sparks tonight in the first half. Man, he said, "Oh, we got to play it again?"
I got that play of the game, man. I don't think nobody else is going to score 4 touchdowns.
If we do, you'll surprise us.
That part.
And now Jackson Lee just wants to make it pretty with 35. There's going to be another flag.
Another
But
impression.
the kick is good. No flag actually after that. Thought it might have been an encroachment. They're going to let it go. 35-0.
And that is a Kai Z life-changing bar scoring recap. Long Grove Longhorns 35-0 over the Douglas Chargers. A minute 25 seconds left in the first half.
Sam's giving me a look and I don't know what to say just because we've seen this. And, it looks like Long Grove was just doing the same thing. They run it. And
They
then
can't stop it.
they go to the hard count. Hard count doesn't work. Oh, now we're gonna pass it. And it started with that catch by McLean, and then it's finished off with Sparks. So, hey, some good play calling from Longhorns. Got to give them their credit. Making it 35-0 with a minute 25 left to go in this first half. Trojans should be looking out to see where the holes are at in this on this receiving formation, because that's where Longhorns might kick it to. But they kick it to that. Oh, the ball is going to bounce, still in play. And it's going to be a flag down. Ball went out. Dominique Wilson had it, but yeah, the ball's going to be out. That's going to be a penalty against Lone Grove.
Okay, they dodged the bullet on that one because they had him pinned deep on that one.
Yes, they did. We're going to see where they place this one after the penalty. It's senior night, y'all. Don't forget that. So these seniors just giving their last goodbyes. Senior year for them. That's just not just for the students here. For the parents too. Seeing their seniors having their last home game. So they've come out tonight too. Ball's gonna be at Trojans' own 35-yard line to start this drive at a minute 25 until we do reach halftime. Can they get some points? Please, football guys. But Franklin drops back and he throws it over to Jamarion Franklin, and that one just bobbles out of his hand.
Bounced off his pads. His hands, one of the two. You got to take advantage of this, man.
Yeah, and they did give him some room to work, so that would have been a good catch. But it falls incomplete, like you said.
Yep, really did. I cannot believe it. We're going to have to do something, guys. Jay Rich just keeps shaking his head, y'all. He's, he's used to offense, y'all. He needs some points on the board. He is a very angry man.
Don't want to see that.
Especially for his team, the team we rep.
Oh, yeah.
Angry.
Franklin now going to that screen pass to Green Howard, and Green Howard runs down for a positive gain about 5 yards. Gets out of bounds with a minute 06, but the ball is, so the clock is still moving. Under a minute now.
You got the 2-minute drill. They got to get this thing going. Y'all can't keep wasting time. Clock is definitely clicking.
Third
tick,
and
tick.
6. Clock is still moving, making an adjustment at The running back position bringing in LaDainian Davis.
They started early.
40 seconds now. Franklin calling out some blitzers potentially and gives the ball to LaDainian Davis. He runs it up the middle and is stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Number 42 on the tackle, going to be Stetson Bradshaw, was the first person at contact.
20 seconds on the clock. You think they're gonna run it out? They may try to get one more play off right now. He looked like he gave him a little. You got to go deep on this one.
So go deep on a 4th and 5, Hail Mary, if you will. So if Franklin has the time, and Franklin's trying to run, gets onto that left side, runs towards that sideline, makes a decision to run, tries to get out of bounds, and he's tackled behind the line for a sack as the clock hits 00. That's going to be the end of the first half. We're going to take a break at halftime. Lone Grove leads Douglas 35-0. The halftime is going to be sponsored by Lansing University. And we're going to be back. You're listening to Douglas Trojan Football, sponsored by Assistant Health and Metro Tech Technology Center. And we're back. It's halftime here at Moses F. Miller Stadium. Where Lone Grove Longhorns have a 31 or 35, excuse me, sorry, 0 lead over Douglas. And this halftime is sponsored by Langston University. If you have ever considered becoming a nurse or a physical therapist, you should enroll today at Langston University. LU is one of the leading state universities in producing nurses and physical therapists. Learn more by going to online at langston.edu. And so, man, we got to keep it honest with this one. Lone Grove has pretty much dominated this first half. And some of the key players, I'll let you kind of talk about some of them. And what did you see from that first half? Because the score resembles that.
Ground and pound. They have a 1-2 punch at running back. The number one feature running back, Braxton Sparks, with 24 carries, 157 yards, and 4 touchdowns in the first half. I'm not sure of the other yards from the other receiver, but he has a touchdown as well. I mean, running back, he has a touchdown as well. That is, what's his name?
Eli Kendall.
Eli Kendall. So, yes, man, they just literally running down a Trojan throat. That's all I can say.
And it sounds like that's what they decided they were going to do coming into this game, and they're having success with it. We got word that Sparks actually reached over 1,000 yards on the season in this game with 157 he has tonight. So they're doing what they're used to doing. They're playing their football. Lone Grove is right now. And it's unstoppable. It's unstoppable right now. I know we have a whole other half to see what this game unfolds to, but man, we gotta give credit where it's due. Lone Grove's really shown. And Douglas, it is senior night for them. Don't forget about that. It is senior night, so we've had some senior night festivities going on. Recognizing some seniors from the Douglas Trojans, and then not just for football, but all sports. We've been seeing them on the field and bringing in their their seniors from all type of sports. But yeah, really, this one has kind of gotten out of hand. But if there's anything Douglas can do, but what did we see that kind of caused them to get in this hole that they've been in?
Their offensive front and the defensive front at this point, because they have not been able to get much done. They had a couple of plays with a little wildcat there with Tobias Brady. I'm talking about the Trojans. But yeah, they have to do a lot. They, misread, which led to an interception, which gave Lone Grove a good field position. Had the ball in scoring position and wasn't able to pull that off as well. So all those penalties as well, man. Like 8 encroachment penalties in the first half. 8.
Yeah, and that's something that you can control. That's gonna just fall on the discipline, and what you really want to do is just not allow that. You can't allow that because it kills drives on offense, and it also just gives the other offense free plays if you're on defense. You can't have that. And I like that you mentioned that Douglas did have some opportunities to get some stops. They put Lone Grove in some third down situation, but they continued to run the football, and Douglas just couldn't stop them. I know I'm talking like this game is over. We do have another half to play. So what I want to see, with it being senior night, hold your own. Come out here. We gotta see some effort. We gotta see some heart. I know I see it from a few players with Douglas. I liked what I saw at times from Justin Davis. We're gonna get some highlights. Chris Curry, he's always been and had a good motor for this team. But it can't just be a few players. It has to be a collective unit. If they're even gonna put some points on the board and just kind of stop the bleeding of the Longhorns.
If we could just get some good tackling, like they showed that we could make Braxton Sparks fumble. They made him fumble. That's what led to that big time opportunity. There's a senior that
Davis.
scooped it. Yeah, Davis scooped and almost scored on that play. At least gave them great position too, but you have to capitalize on it. So we got a lot of football left. 4 minutes left before in the halftime with these festivities going on this Thursday night football here in the Pride of Eastside Douglas Trojans home field right now. Lone Grove definitely have taken over the momentum, the life out of this arena.
Yeah, they snatched it tonight with it being senior night. These seniors need to come out with a different tune. coming out of this halftime, I'm sure Coach Derek Adams doesn't like what he sees from his team, and we need to see a change in continuity for these Trojans because it's just not what you want to see. But yeah, we do have the band playing for the Trojans, getting their spark. But man, just talk about just the dynamic things of Sparks tonight. I don't know, we kind of doing our research of these away teams coming in here, but what are the milestones for Sparks reaching 1,000 yards tonight?
Man, he definitely had a left. Prior to this game, he had 865 yards with 11 touchdowns. He has 4, so now he's at 15 touchdowns on the season. I think that may be another record or something of his that the Long Grove crew is, gifted us. Kendall Levi almost at 500 yards rushing with 4 touchdowns on the season. He scored tonight, so he's been that's like 1,500 yards in running right there with just those 2 players right there.
Yeah, it is and it's kind of a next man up mentality. Seeing that Sparks is a senior, and then they're letting Eli Kendall do what he does. He's going to be he's a junior, so maybe next year he can kind of pass that torch over to Eli Kendall, and he can kind of do what Braxton Sparks has done and just continue to run the football. And I like how they kind of mix the two in there, giving them some good snaps.
Keeping them fresh.
Yeah, right, exactly.
Keeping them fresh and keeping Douglas on their toes because you throw some new legs in there. The line is still good holding up. Just hand that ball on off to them, and that's what they've been doing. So
Yes, and so now we are going to start to get ready for this second half. Good time to name some sponsors. Obviously, our title sponsors, SSM Health at St. Anthony's and Metro Tech Technology Centers, but we also have more sponsors. Casino Domino, Langston University, Big O Sport and Dreams, Super Prep, Kaiser Life Changing Bar, Dick's Sporting Goods, Impression 280, OKC Dodgers, Baseball Foundation, and Perry Publishing and Broadcasting Company. And also, one of our sponsors, we talked about it before, Big O's. So go get you some Big O's. I know they got that famous Fat Bud Spud.
I ain't had that shit. I'm gonna have to check. I watch next time we cast. I'm like I had Big O's because I'm tired of talking about I'm gonna get it. And you got me that Rolly that put everything in it. I'm sitting back. I gotta go see what that be about.
Oh yeah, that Rolly Oli. It's a sandwich. We'll talk about it again. It's gonna be a sandwich. You can choose pulled pork or brisket. It's got baked beans, potato salad, and sausage all in one sandwich, y'all. It's gonna load up that whole tray. That to-go trays, as you know, it's a heavy thing, like I said. So we got some homework for you. Sam's gonna check out Big O's. I'm gonna check it out. Get something different when I go. But we got some homework for you. Go to Big O's and Pork and Dreams and get you some good barbecue. Now we got about 2:20 left in this halftime. But yes, now with playoffs kind of kicking in, coming up in a couple weeks, this is just going to be a game where, Lone Grove is looking pretty comfortable right now. And also for Douglas, I just want to see them play for something, have a little heart out there, give more energy, and put some points on the board. I want to see them just have something on the board. I hate seeing zeros, not a good sign. So that's what we're looking forward to. And for them to just play one more hard, like I said.
I'm looking for that too because if not, those who know or follow high school football, after 40 points have been scored, it's a continuous running clock. So if they can't come out and score and they give that ball over to Long Grove, that clock is going to be ticking because they're going to hand that ball off to one of these running backs. Because that line is definitely going to be, that offensive line is definitely going to be ready.
Yes, they're going to be ready. They came to play. And Douglas needs to they need to arrive in this game because we've also seen with players in the third phase of this game with special teams where Long Grove even got an onside. That's unacceptable. Don't want to see that. Douglas needs to know where the football's at and get the ball where they do have an opportunity to put points on this board. Like we said, here's that band, Douglas Trojan Marching Band. Cheerleaders doing their thing on the sideline as we get towards to get you ready. We're under a minute left in this halftime. And it is sponsored, of course, by Langston University. Thank you, Langston. I know we got some alumni here on the east side of Langston University. Shout out all the Lions. They have their homecoming this weekend.
They do, don't they? Are you going to be in attendance for that one?
Hey, man, I'm going to try to make my way down there. I always got pride for the Lou, so I want to see if I can make it down there because I love what everything they got going on. Going to be some tailgating, going to be a little partying going on, everything. It's homecoming at Langston, HBCU.
It's a band, the little Flight of the Bumblebees going down. You know what I'm saying? I heard it's going to be some dance teams with some youth dance teams that's out there.
Yeah.
So, it's going to be a bunch of competition, a bunch of love going on for the Lou's homecoming. I haven't been in a few years, but it's definitely always a great activity.
Yeah, it is, and I'm definitely gonna try to make my way down there just because it's a good atmosphere. Even I believe the OSU has their homecoming too. So they're playing Texas this week. OSU's homecoming. That's gonna be a good
game. Who do you think gonna win that one? Since we talk about that game right now. I'm excited about this second half here. We just hopefully the Trojans could do something. I love football. That's why I say I'm excited. So right now we're looking at guys out here making history right now to make it on this football field right now. Over him getting 200 yards.
We're going to go with the over.
Yeah, I think so. It just depends on if they're going to give him a breather in the second half.
Yeah, you're right. They could let Kendall do
it.
Because give him a little break. Like I said, the playoffs will be kicking into high gear very soon. Want to make sure your key players are rested to make a nice push for that gold ball.
Oh, yes.
And so now 12 minutes is going to be on the clock, getting ready to kick off this second half. Douglas will receive, and it's off, kicking it to Dominique Wilson, and it's going to fall. He does touch the football, and it does go out of bounds. Ref's going to signal the ball.
Like the 12-yard line, I'm thinking.
And you're going to be right. That's where it's going to be put at for Douglas to start this drive. They do have the football.
I feel like he should have just let that bounce.
I think so too. Would have been some more yards at 35 with that penalty, but that was not the case. And so Douglas in a huddle on their sideline now. Man, they need some positive gains and yards desperately. We'll see if they can get it. Franklin gonna be in at quarterback again. They started off the first quarter with a direct snap Wildcat offense for the Trojans, so maybe they might go to it again, but no. You do see Franklin in at shotgun, has two receivers on both sides, closer to that right hash, and they throw it to that right hash over to Green Howard. Green Howard just trying to find space to go, runs back inside, he gets hit really hard, but does gain a positive gain. In on that tackle.
He definitely made something out of nothing on that one. He made a lot of Longhorns defenders miss on that play right there just to get those yards. I'm not sure how many he had on that one right there. Second and 4.
Second and 6 yards on that. And on the tackle was going to be Trent Denny. Franklin still towards that right hash again are the Trojans. Franklin drops back, and that's fumbles a snap, and shotgun just falls on it to save the possession.
Glad he was aware enough to grab it and get back down on it. Well, you can't keep shooting yourself in the foot with that. We got to go. Come on, y'all. Little mishaps.
Exactly. Heads up play from Franklin, making it 3rd and 7. In shotgun continuously. 2 receivers on both sides. Franklin's going to call it out, and it's going to be another flag. And will be a false start on the Trojans, something we want them to limit.
That was some of our keys. You have to limit these mistakes. You're not giving your offense, your team, the opportunity to do anything. Deep in your territory now.
Yes, they are. And we'll get another whistle blown, seeing what this could be about. I think players bleeding. Colton Raper has to come out of the game for The Longhorns bringing in number 14, Ethan Kobe, for this 3rd and 12 for the Trojans. Deep in their own territory, and Frank gets a snap, looks to the right now, looks to the left, pump fakes, tries to get away from the rush, and just goes down with the sack.
Sack. He did not have enough time to even get that mug away.
Nowhere.
3 defenders for the Longhorns on that one. All over that play. Goodness gracious. Offensive line, we need a little bit of time to be able to create. Now the Trojans are punting.
And that's gonna have Demarion Jackson sitting at Douglas's 32-yard line to receive this punt. 4th and 18. Trojans punting in their own end zone. He gets it off. Gonna be a wobbly punt. Gonna fall forward, moving a little bit to the 40-yard line, past the 40 to the 41-yard line. And that's what it's gonna be. Lone Grove will start the ball in Douglas Trojan territory.
Great bounce on that one because it looked kind of wobbly coming off his foot, but grateful that the bounce pushed him back a little bit.
Yeah, football guys.
Still great position. Let's see who they got in the running back coming in the game. Look like Sparks. Braxton Sparks is in the backfield, people. Already pushing 157 yards. He's looking to add to that total.
And one receiver to the boundary. They give it to Sparks again. He's following blockers, but eventually tackled by the Trojans after he gained 2 yards. Going to be number 44 on the tackle, Braden Stratford for the Trojans. Bringing up 2nd and 8 for Longhorns. Ball going to be placed at the 39-yard line in Trojan field position. Got the H-back and giving it back to Sparks. Sparks now still falling forward, getting really low to the ground. Brought down by Justin Davis, but he does pick up. Oh, no, he does not. He picks up a few yards. Not at the first down marker yet. Going to make it 3rd and 4. Back to the line, hurrying is the Longhorns. Trying to get that hard count, can't get it. Now Gilmore looks to the sideline, awaiting the next play. Getting his O-line ready, what the protection could be. Shifting over Sparks in motion and giving it to Sparks. Sparks now running met immediately, and it's going to be close.
Definitely close to another Big O's Pork and Dreams first down. Maybe a yard short. We'll see.
Number 99, Kayvon Parker, was on that tackle, making it that 4th and short. Can we get a stop here? What you thinking, Sam?
They got 2 running backs in, so we have Eli Kendall and Braxton Sparks in. So we shall see. I'm thinking they haven't gave me a reason to go against them right to this point.
You're right there, very close in this wishbone, and give it to Sparks. And Sparks just makes enough effort to get that first down. Jukes Caden Holman picks it up. Gonna be the Big O's Pork and Dreams first down. Clock is moving now with a 35-0 lead, 7 minutes and counting in this 3rd quarter. Longhorns really taking their time, seeing what they want to run here. Now they have the understudy, Eli Kendall, in the game now. He gets the ball, trying to find positive yards, shakes off a tackle, but still, and the ball's going to be, he's still going, he's still moving. Thought he was down, but we'll pick up a Big O's Pork and Dreams first down.
So that was super shifty right there. I thought he was down. The defender thought he was down. He didn't finish the job as in getting him down on the ground. And Eli Kendall was able to fight for that first down, man.
Yeah, that was
a nice run. Super shifty.
And super shifty. Now you see him, now you don't. And they give it back to Kendall. He gets positive yards. Moving this drive.
That's that 1-2 punch that we keep talking to you about. Like, Braxton Sparks first half. Now, I mean, not first half of the game, just first half of this drive. And then right when you think that's over, man, let's go ahead and switch it up on you real quick. Let the junior Eli Kendall come in the game just to add more pressure to this defense right now. Really turn the defense out.
Yeah, flag's gonna fly as we see the Longhorns trying to get the snap off, and that's gonna be was it offsides?
It looks like it. Waiting to see what they.
Ball is gonna move forward into the goal line. It's gonna be a Oklahoma City Dodgers baseball foundation and impressions printing red zone.
Sponsor. Let's go. Clock's still ticking.
Ball on the floor, giving it to Eli Kendall. Kendall just trying to find open
He didn't try to
running
find
lanes, and
nothing.
he does toward the left pylon. Touchdown, Longhorns.
Eli Kendall's second rushing touchdown of the day. Score now 41-0. Long Grove Longhorns as they line up to kick the extra point to make it 42-0. But this has definitely been a Kaiser life-changing bar scoring recap right now. Third quarter, 5 minutes and 21 seconds left in this game.
Jackson Lee on the kick. And signal to be good.
Definitely good. Kazi, life-changing bar scoring recap. Grade 2-0. Long Grove Longhorns over the Douglas Trojans.
That's where we're sitting at right now. Gonna thank some of our sponsors today. Casino Domino, Laceland University, Big O's Pork and Dreams, Super Prep, Kazi Life Changing Bar, Dick's Sporting Goods, Impressions Printing, OKC Dodgers Baseball Foundation, and Perry Publishing and Broadcasting Companies. Thank you again for sponsoring these games. We appreciate it. Well,
Things escalated quickly, huh?
it did, but it was more of the same. And something that we didn't mention too much, but Lone Grove has an identity. They know what they want to do. We know what they want to do. Everybody in this arena, this stadium, knows what they want to do is run the football. And we need to see some identity from Douglas, something that we're not accustomed to. What do they want to do? What can they do with being down in this game? But the kick is off. Going to be a short kick, and it's fielded by Douglas. He's going to be running towards the right sideline. Still having some room. Still running. Bounced and knocked out. Ref signals it in still Trojan territory at the 45-yard line. Good field position.
Great field position. Let's see if they can do something right now offensive. Let's see if they can turn around. You were saying what can they do? Take it one play at a time. Let's get some positive yardage. Let's not get an offensive false start, shoot ourselves in the foot right now. Like, literally, let's just make some plays. Offensive possessions, one at a time. That's it.
That's it.
Good blocking. Like you said, do the job. Block. Give him a second or two to get a playoff.
Yeah, and just have some effort. Act like you want to be out here. It's okay. Don't look at that scoreboard. It's not relevant anymore. Just do what you need to do on each play. Brady's in motion now, and now Franklin rolling out to that same side, but now he goes back to the right side, trying to get away from the sacks, but Ken is going to be corralled down at the 35-yard line. That's going to be a loss of 10 on that first down, sacked.
Offensive linemen frustrated because they know that they getting their quarterback tore up back there. I had to figure out a young team, got a lot going on. Like, you thought you would be a little bit further ahead of the season right now, but young team, man, young team.
Maybe some forward progress leaves them at the 39-yard line. And it's still going to be a loss of 6, second and 16. Franklin getting some signals, moving Brady over in motion to the left side. He's actually going to drop back and look to that left side again. Throws it up, tries to give receiver a chance, and it's going to be a flag on the play intended for Jamarion Franklin.
I was about to say, I seen Buddy Harris's hands all over his jersey, so I was about to say if they didn't call that one, Ray Charles could have seen that one from us. I seen it up here in the booth, so come on. That might have been little some positive yardage right now. That's the first time I seen him throw it downfield today.
I was thinking that too, and I want to see more of that. And I might as well give him a chance. He did, and Harris wasn't able to defend that. Definitely going to be a first down. A Big O's Pork and Dreams first down for the Trojans. Now ball 15-yard penalty. Ball's going to be in Lone Grove territory now, sitting at the 47-yard line. Two receivers to Gary's right and Gary Franklin's left. Clock is moving with 3:44 and ticking now.
What's up with the change?
Yeah, the change is showing second down, but I'm not sure. Sometimes high school rules might be a little different. We're gonna roll with it and go to the Jalen Bill for the screen. Jalen Bill has a crease now, right on the sideline, getting brought down by his jersey, picking up a big old Pork and Dreams first down.
Happy to hear that, man, from the Trojans. We've been hearing it a lot. I like to be big old Pork and Dreams all together, but I'm just saying, like,
Yeah.
for us saying it because the Trojans moved the chains. Lone Grove been moving them all night.
Oh yeah, now tables are turning a little bit now. Trojans moving the chains. Ball's gonna be at the 34-yard line. First down for the Trojans, and he's looking back now. The right side with the screen. Green Howard making a little bit now. Ball's out at the last second. Think he was down before the ball came out.
He was definitely down, but he was definitely with the jukes on there. I like the jukes. I like to see him freeze and then they stamps like that. But we still got to move them chains a little bit more than that.
Clock is still ticking in this third quarter with 2:34, making it 2nd and 6 after that bubble screen to Green Howard. Two receivers, both sides for Franklin. Still in shotgun now, gets a snap, bobbles it, trying to figure out where it is. It is going to be recovered by Lone Grove. Number 99, Christian Lemons.
There's another uncostly error for the Douglas Trojans. The clock continues to tick with it being a 40-point lead right now. 2 minutes left in the third quarter. The referees keep the signal to keep that clock moving. He's ready to go. He said it's Thursday night. I'm trying to go home and watch this Arizona Cardinals game and see if Kyler Murray is doing his thing.
Yeah, for all you fans that were watching Murray's career, want to see what he does tonight on a Thursday night. I'm watching it back and forth. The clock is moving now. Now they got a backup QB in, but still, Eli Kendall, he's been a common denominator at the running back position. He gets a positive game.
He's working on 100 yards rushing himself. I don't know. 200-yard rushes for Lone Grove.
Yeah. Gotta be like with both running backs. Should be. And now they're giving it back to Kendall. Kendall shaking off tackles, but eventually brought down by number 30. He's had a few tackles tonight. Gary Smith.
It was a nice run. He definitely braced for the impact on that. Ran the first run defender over and still was able to fight for a couple of yards. That's Eli Kendall I'm speaking about there.
Yes, and with the backup QB, now we have Jackson McLennan. He gets the snap, gives it back to Kendall. Kendall getting downhill quickly and will look like he's very close, but is the chain going to move? I believe it does. It's going to be a big old Pork and James first down. Clock still moving with 23 seconds left, and I think Lone Grove's going to let that be the quarter.
Yes, they did. It's 10 seconds left in the third quarter right now. Lone Grove running off the field with plenty of time left on the shot clock. So,
Gonna be the end of the third quarter with the score of 42, Lone Grove, Douglas 0. We're gonna take a break going into this fourth quarter. You're listening to Douglas Children's Football, sponsored by SSM Health at St. Anthony and Metro Tech Technology Centers. You've reached the fourth quarter here at Douglas. Lone Grove has the football going into the fourth. 1st and 10 in Douglas Trojan territory at the 47. And they give it to Eli Kendall. And Kendall is brought down by a group of Trojans.
Had about a little 3-yard gain on that one right there. Doing what they doing, keeping the clock moving, controlling the pace, controlling the tempo, controlling the game.
It's been in their, ball's been in their court or field, as you want to say, for football. But, having their way.
Definitely having their way right now. I'm pretty sure they're going to run the ball right now, guys.
McClanahan gives it to. McClanahan actually gives a quarterback keeper now in the option read. He kept it. Gonna be a 3rd and 1.
Yeah, about 3rd and 1, I'll say. That was a different play.
Yeah, it was different. I was just assuming it was gonna be the Kendall. We've seen it all night.
It was a run, though, nonetheless. They've been opening it up all night. So they literally could do anything at this point.
And they do give it back to Kendall now, and he will pick up a big old pork and dreams first down, falling right in front of the 40-yard line, still in Trojan territory as this clock continues to move with 10:35 and ticking in this fourth quarter. Trojans getting some subs now, and they'll just making some substitutions on their sideline. 41-yard line. McClanahan in shotgun again. And he's going to keep it again on the read option. Trips, but still gains maybe 3 yards on that one. Brought down by 44 for the Trojans. Brandon Stratford at linebacker. He's a sophomore.
They're in control. They have been. So that you can see by the poise, because even the backup is like, all right, we got this. Don't let me mess up. That's what they're working on.
Yeah, it is. And that goes, I just talked about, I've been saying discipline. It starts from practice into prepping, into getting the film work, things like that. They look to be as one unit. Lone Grove has been tonight. Linehan gets a snap and gives it to Kendall. Kendall hurdles a defender, but is brought down by Green Howard and also number 18 for the Trojans, Marcel Gates.
Trojans defense just tired right now. Gas. They got subs coming in. 9 minutes and 15 seconds left in this fourth quarter of game. 42-0. Yeah. All Longhorns on this one.
And Chris Curry jumps on the hard count, and they get him. It's been a pattern tonight. Offsides encroachment.
Offsides encroachment. That's pretty much what it's been.
Moving the ball 5 yards. Going to be a big old pork and dreams. First down for Lone Grove. Clock is still ticking under 9 minutes now, 8:45. Probably maybe a read option that they've been doing. Linehan, he's rolling out to the left side. It's going to be a quarterback keeper. Linehan still scampering to that left sideline and gets hit hard out of bounds and some extracurricular activity.
That was a nice hit on that one, but still positive movement nonetheless. Clock's still ticking.
It is. And at this point, you just want to see everyone make it out of this game injury-free. Don't want to have anything like that to deter the ending of this game. But now Lone Grove just waiting for the play, getting set. Linehan is going to keep it again. He's kept it a few times. He likes to run the football, but it's brought down by number 30, Gary Smith. We've been calling his name a lot tonight.
Yeah, he's all over the place. Trojans could have got a couple more defenders with that kind of energy, man. Well, maybe been a different story, but
number 90 coming in, Zion Morrow. He's a sophomore, so getting these younger players some burn in this game. Linehan's got 2 receivers, and he's going the hard count again, and it's going to be another
encroachment. That's about 12.
Moving that ball past the first down marker, and we'll make it a Big O's Pork and Jeans first down for Lone Grove. 42-0. 7 minutes and ticking left in this fourth quarter. More subs coming in for the Trojans on the defensive side. Curry's trying to get off the field and unable to. But the timeout is called by the Trojans just in time. And so we're going to stay here. But wow, Sam. I know we had our pregame and we had our keys to the game, but we couldn't have predicted this. I'll tell you that.
Definitely couldn't have predicted this one. I just knew it was going to be. It was a good football game for Long Grove. I didn't know it was going to be like this on the Trojans end. They definitely got that ground and pound down packed. I would just say it like that. They definitely control the trenches.
Yeah, and if we had a counter of how many run plays compared to passing plays, man, it's lopsided. They've been running this football all night long.
95% of the time.
71. So it's just been a
71 runs.
71 runs.
I believe it. It was 25 from the one running back in the first half. That wasn't even Eli.
So the clock continues to run in this fourth. 6:43, and now Eli Kendall gets the football.
He's approaching his third rushing touchdown. We was talking about we better not see 2 or 4, but shoot, it's time on the clock still.
He's saying, I might get 4. I want 4.
6 minutes and 22 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Longhorns still pushing the ball down the field.
McClanahan gets the snap. And Kendall just shaking off tackle, spin move, but eventually brought down after breaking a few tackles. And he will move past that first down. No. He's going to be short of the first down marker. They are going to be in the red zone. Red zone is going to be sponsored tonight. OKC Dodgers Baseball Foundation and Impressions Printing Red Zone. 3rd and 1. 5:47. Clock still moving in this fourth. McClanahan shifting over his H-back and tight ends, getting them ready to go. Gets a snap, and he gives it to Kendall. Kendall does a little stutter step and falls forward. Doesn't very close to that, breaking the plane, but he will move the chains for a Big O's Pork and Jeans first down. Now 1st and goal. Ball going to be at hard to see.
Looks like the 2-yard line.
2-yard line is where it's placed. New set of downs for the Longhorns.
Pretty sure they're going to hand this mug off to Eli Kendall on this.
Kendall does. Oh, that's going to be a keeper for McClanahan. McClanahan. And he's in for the touchdown. McClanahan gets a touchdown. Touchdown, Lone Grove. And so we saw on that drive a lot, Sam, with them doing some read option. And so McClanahan decided to keep it, and he gets a touchdown.
Yeah, he did. They got a lot of rushing touchdowns tonight, I'll tell you that. 48-0. Lining up for the extra point.
And rinse and repeat, Jackson Lee is in for the extra point. Kicking it off, and he does get it off. And ref signals kick is good.
49-0.
49-0. Yes. The Kazi life-changing bar scoring recap with 4:45 left in this fourth quarter. Wow.
That's all we can say right now.
Well, like I just said, we just want to make sure everyone gets out of this game safe with a few minutes left. Started off, it's a great weather for football today. I know it's been kind of cold these past few days, but this was a good day for football. And so, we've been seeing some good schemes. Definitely from Lone Grove. They've had a nice plan out tonight. So 49-0 is our score, of course. Getting ready for this kickoff. It's going to be Jackson Lee to kick it off. Green Howard and Dominique Wilson back to receive. Kick is going to kick it to that left side is going to fall out of bounds. Going to be a penalty for Lone Grove. We've seen a few of those tonight.
As the clock gets back to ticking, 4 minutes and 30 seconds left in this fourth quarter. It's been a long game right now for the Trojans. Defense has been out there more than the offense has. It's kind of tough right now for these Trojan fans. Cheerleaders is looking to pump up the few fans in the crowd right now as they finish this game out. Hopefully they can put some points on the board, get one successful drive.
That's a good point. We've seen a lot of Lone Grove's offense. The possession time has been in their favor. We've learned a lot about what they can do. And they're going with the direct snap to Tobias Brady, and he's aggressive run to that left side. Trojan horse is what they call the formation. Brady got the direct snap, and it will be a Big O's pork and dreams first down for the Trojans. All going to be at their own 47-yard line. New set of downs with 3:17 left in this game.
Clock still ticking with a 40-point lead, 49-point lead at this point.
Franklin has trips to his right, and he's going to throw it over to James Greenhower, where it falls incomplete. Had a hands on it, but couldn't bring it down. I think it's going to be okay. At the end of this game, like we said, just want to make sure everyone ends injury-free. 2:43 and ticking. Left in the fourth. 2nd and 10. Jorian Franklin is towards the boundary. Single receiver on that side, and Franklin is actually going to look over the middle and tries to get it to the Jalen Bill. Jalen Bill gets the catch, and he does have a big game. Going to be a big old pork and dreams first down. He's hyped up after that one.
The whole crowd is hyped up after that one. They was like, a big-time play finally today. He was wondering when they was going to go downfield, yo. Keep going sideways with the passes.
We really got behind the defense too on that one. Good throw and catch from Gary Franklin to the Jalen Bill, and now they're gonna go back to the Trojan horse to Tobias Brady, and Brady falls in the end zone. Touchdown, Trojans!
Touchdown, big time run from Tobias Brady. Well, I said he was gonna get a touchdown. He got him a touchdown today. Woo.
Take that 0 off the board. Tobias Brady.
With a much-needed touchdown for the Trojans right now. His confidence definitely broke the scoring drought and got rid of that goose egg that was on the scoring board right now.
And I believe they're going to go for 2. Why not? Why not? So that's what they're going to do. Wilson on the right side, single receiver, manned up. Brady back in at the running back position. The Jalen Bills on that left side. Seeing Justin Davis in there too.
It ain't working. I mean, we gonna work.
Going back to the Trojan horse for Tobias Brady, and Brady tries to get it in. Does he get it in?
He definitely got it.
2 points is good.
Let's go.
Trojan horse.
Oh yeah, little faith. My bad, y'all. I didn't know if it was gonna work, but I took so much time on it. But 8-49. Lone Grove Longhorns over the Douglas Trojans. That is a Kai Z life-changing bad story recap with 1:44 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Thursday night football.
You know what? This crowd to the east side, they just want to see a score on the board. These fans want to get behind anything that the Trojans can do. So they're happy about that one, celebrating, getting off that 0. But 144 left in this game, fourth quarter after the touchdown by Tobias Brady.
Much needed touchdown right there. Give a little life back to the Trojans. Something to build on to the next game. They onside right now. They're going for it. Let's see what they do. Just kick it back there just to hope to run the clock out.
So, getting ready for this kickoff. Brandon Slotniker, he's been the kicker all night. He's gonna be the one to get this one off for a minute 44. And it will be the onside, and it is gonna be received and fielded by number 35, Trent Denny.
I don't know the purpose of the onside right now. Clock's still ticking. A minute and 30 seconds.
Exactly. And almost the ending of this game, senior night. So fitting for them to put something on the board for it, But now Lone Grove is coming out, balls right at the 50. Maybe you might see victory formation, or will they continue to run this football? We shall see, but we do have McClanahan still in at quarterback, and now we have number 34 running the football this time. That's going to be Riley Powell.
That's just showing that they can run the ball no matter who's back there. That offensive front.
A well-oiled machine. Whoever's back there is bound to get positive yards. So now Riley Powell's in with a little over 30 seconds left in this game. And McClanahan is in shotgun again, giving it back to Powell. Powell makes a nice stutter step, trying to get over it. And wow, Chris Curry. Oh, no, that's not Chris Curry. Kayvon Parker just rips off Powell's face mask, helmet.
As the clock keeps ticking, that is the end of the ball game on this one.
That's going to be a flag, personal foul, face mask. And with 11 seconds, Clocks can continue to run. That might just be the last play of the game.
Yeah.
And that's what it's going to be. Both sides going back to the sideline. That's going to do it, I believe, or just
the clock is ticking again. Well, then we're going to stick around. I already know who my player of the game is. No point of going to a break on this one.
And yeah, so that's going to do it as Lone Grove gets the win 49-8 over the Trojans tonight. And we're going to go ahead and transition to our post game. That's sponsored by SSM Health and Metro Tech Technology Centers. So we can go ahead and go to our player of the game. We leave this up to Sam every time. That player of the game is sponsored by Big O's Pork and Dreams and Super Prep. They're proud to sponsor this player of the game. So Sam, take it away.
With no further ado, Braxton Sparks, man. He brother had 24 carries, 157 yards, and 4 touchdowns in the first half. I'm pretty sure he got over 160. I think he got a few yards when he got in for a little bit of time in the second half. But yes, definitely Braxton Sparks, player of the game.
There you are. There you have it. Player of the game. That's all she wrote. And that's going to be the end of this one. I'm Jonathan Richardson alongside my analyst, Sam Weber. You're listening to Douglas Trojan Football, sponsored by SSM Health at St. Anthony and Metro Tech Technology Centers. Good night. You're listening to Douglas Trojan Football.